Hello, 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 hello! This is Cardinal Kennedy, and today is the 13th of July 2022. So, what do we have in the news today? Russia accuses Ukraine of trying to set wheat fields along the Kherson border on fire. Now, Kirill has said that Ukrainian forces have been making efforts to set fire to wheat fields along the border in the Kherson region. Now, Kirill, deputy head of the Russian-backed military civilian administration, has claimed that Ukraine has been making attempts to set fire to wheat fields along the border in Kherson region and termed it a crime, TASS reported. He claimed that the Ukrainian armed forces intend to show it as the action of Moscow troops. He called attempts of Ukraine to burn wheat fields as a provocation. On the 12th of July, Kirill asserted that the Kherson region has been defending itself from Ukraine and the collective West, namely America. He accused Ukrainian armed forces of carrying out an attack on Novaya on the 11th of July, as per TASS. He said that the Ukrainian forces on Novaya on the 11th of July involved US-made weapons and targeted civilian infrastructure in the region. He claimed that the attack by Ukrainian forces in Novaya, I'll have to get this, that's typical, I cannot do this Russian thing, I can't. You know, these words, it's amazing. So please bear with me as I try to pronounce them, okay? Okay, so that damaged buildings and mineral fertilizers depots, right? The city authorities claimed that at least 7 people were killed and around 60 people were injured in the attack. Okay. Now the thing is, Ukraine claims to have destroyed Russian ammunition depot, but they are using and have used weapons that have been given to them by America. Now that in itself isn't very good, because if you're using weapons given to you by a NATO force, because let's face it, America is part of NATO, and you're using that's been given, and you're then using that to hit Russia, that's awful, because you're using a lower force to attack the main enemy that you describe as an enemy for quite some time, and you're allowing them to do it for you, but you're giving them the weapons to do so. You know, so they're the guinea pigs, yeah, in a sense. But you're saying, oh, but they need it to defend themselves. No. That could provoke something that is a lot bigger. Because Russia can, in their right, they can do this in their own right, say, well, USA have got involved and NATO have got involved, so now, because you've used the weapons that they had been given, and attacked us and killed citizens and stuff like that, they could escalate this. Do you realise that? Russia could, in all possibility, escalate it, so that not only do NATO become a target, but USA, because weapons have been used. Yeah? So think about that. Just really think about it, because it can actually build up to something that's major. Yeah, a World War III scenario, but becoming real. Okay, this is not something to be scoffed at. Believe you me. Oh, you know, it's the ramifications of it. Right? That's like I'll put it as a principle so that you can understand what I'm getting at. You fall out, we say, with your other half. Your other half goes away, but someone who lives next door to your other half, you give them weapons and say, right, you go, you use those weapons against my ex, yeah? You're still responsible, right? And you're attacking your ex, but using someone else to do it. Right? That's what I'm trying to get at. You're still, in a sense, you're attacking them yourselves to a degree. Don't you think? By giving a weapon over to be used. And then that person next door to your ex uses it to attack and hurt somebody over that side. Do you think that you would be clear of any ramifications back at you? Yeah? So Russia have every right to retaliate if they wanted to, and escalate this even further. And in all honesty, I think Vladimir Putin has the strength to do that. You know, I admire him. I really do, because he is a very, very strong leader. You know, you don't mess with the bear. You don't. Yeah. So you know, I understand why he's doing. He would retire. I can see it, and a mile off. You know, this is coming, right? Because let's face it, we are in Matthew 24. Yeah, and like I've said to you before, nation shall rise against nation. There'll be wars and rumours of wars. Well, you know, there's a. But remember what Nathan said? What happened? That things, and even the kids of today have turned around and had visions given to them, because in those days, though, people shall prophesy, including young ones. So, you know, they've seen small skirmishes to start with, you know, little tit for tat, and then eventually the nukes start to play. Okay, and even then, it's one here, one there, and then it just builds up and builds up, and then it's finally the big stuff used, the big nukes, yeah. So you know, this is just this natural build-up, but it is going to ricochet, it is going to get worse, you know, and we're coming into what you call the second horse, which is the red horse. Okay, and that signifies war. And each year that goes past, the four horsemen have more power related to their season, their section, as it were. And we're now in that red horse section. Okay, and what it implies. So, you know, just so that you're aware. And by the way, you know, if you want to know more about all this sort of thing, get your hands on the Return of Christ book from Amazon. And like I said, you know, it's in black and white, colour, or you can have it on Kindle. Okay? So get your hands on it from there. Okay? And, you know, this is from the teachings of the Christ himself, who has returned, and his name is the Word of God, which is Rael. Okay? So I shall leave it there, and I'll just say bye for now, and love God, love each other. Bye for now.